I was looking through Quora and I saw this question. What is the cheapest way to fly to Southeast Asia? Are there halfway around the world flight tickets? Now, I don't actually know where they're coming from, but I'll take London as an example. I'll go into that in a minute, but I want to say something first, and that is book as few tickets as possible. I don't even book a return ticket because I always want to change it, and I'm never sure where I want to go next. What happens is you come out to Southeast Asia, you meet people who have done something and it sounds really great. So you want to go and do that, which might mean you've got to fly somewhere else, or might mean that you want to stay longer to do it. And if you're enjoying something, enjoying a place, why would you want to move out quickly? So it's best just not to book any tickets if possible. I'm in Ho Chi Minh at the moment and I don't actually have any tickets booked anywhere. I want to go to the Philippines, but I'm not even sure where yet. I'm just looking into the different places. And it's also Chinese New Year, so I'm just going to wait till next week to leave as the flights get cheaper. Even when I started traveling, I had 4 tickets. I booked to India, then from Nepal to Hong Kong to the Philippines, and Philippines to Thailand. And straight away, I didn't even want to use the second one because I was in Nepal. I met a guy who was going to Tibet and it just sounded great. But because I booked these other 3 tickets, I couldn't go with him. So I really don't recommend buying any other tickets or a return ticket. Just get one ticket out to Southeast Asia and sort it out once you're there. The only thing is, if you're going on a one-way ticket from Europe, then you need either an onward ticket from the first country or a return ticket. And what I normally do is just buy the cheapest possible ticket. So say I'm going to Thailand, then I'll just buy the cheapest ticket from Thailand to anywhere, which is probably only about $20. They're okay with that, as long as they can see that you've got a ticket out. Or if you get a visa, then it's no problem anyway. When you're actually flying around Asia, most of the countries don't require an onward ticket. The only exception, I think, is the Philippines. But check into that, whether you need a return ticket or an onward ticket when you go to a new country. But it's not normally a problem in Asia. It's just going from Europe to Asia. So having said all that, let's have a look at one-way tickets. And I'll take an example from London coming out to Southeast Asia because I'm from near London. What I do, I go to Skyscanner, and this company looks at all the different airlines, including the budget airlines, to find the cheapest flights. What I do then, I'll do a search, say London to everywhere, and make sure this direct flights only is unchecked. I'm putting in April here. I don't want to put specific dates because then I won't get the cheapest flight, and it doesn't matter, I can just select which date. Let's go down the countries, and then all I'm looking for is the first country in Southeast Asia. So this is the first one, Thailand, and let's just open this up to see what places in Thailand. You've got Phuket, Bangkok, same price, and then some other ones that are more expensive. So this is the cheapest flight from London to Asia in April. And it's not always quite up to date, but we can click on this just to make sure it's the latest price. So I'm going to click here. These are in dollars. And we can see you've got some here. So this one's $310 on the 18th, and the other dates are a bit more expensive. Let's click on that and click show flights. And it's just checking to see that this is the up-to-date price. And it is. So you can get that flight $300, $310 one way to Phuket in April, on April the 18th. And that was the cheapest one that it found. So I just stopped the video there a moment because if you're flying direct to Phuket, then you do need to book a ticket out just to show that you've got an onward ticket. If you've got a visa, then this is no problem. But if you haven't, then I just did a quick search here and you can get a ticket from Thailand. I did a search Thailand to everywhere in May, and you can get a ticket from $31. So you might just have to buy that if you haven't got a visa. Let's go to looking at return tickets and do the same thing. So I did this search a little bit earlier. I just put in London to everywhere in April, coming back in July. And then if we go down and look for the first Asian country or Southeast Asian country, then it's Thailand again. And it's this one here, Bangkok, $519. Let's give it a click. And you can choose the leaving and return date here. Let's say the cheapest one here is, looks like 263 or 262. And then coming back 262. That's 524 actually, and let's show those flights. So that's it. You've got a flight going on April the 8th, coming back on July the 8th, and it's for $534 using Gulf Air, which is a pretty good airline, and that's pretty cheap as well.